And the point is, I was like, oh, cool. So she just stayed behind somewhere, and I just kept walking and singing, and I was like, that felt like a weird, like symbolic, like subtle dimensional realities interacting thing, and I literally like was not overcome or dominated or like I didn't like they couldn't infiltrate me. They couldn't like take my power away, and that was really cool. And then I came home and my phone was still like playing rock music, and now I know that like I actually have the power to expand space around myself and not allow the society to crush me. Like I actually had that experience for the first time today. So that's what I remember about this day, and I want to continue with this trend because I would love to be alive and successful in this two-dimensional world of humans. Why did my video cut off? The one that was longer from before. Obviously, there's still space on this phone. Some bullshit. Anyway, I wonder if I so like rock music. I need to make rock music. I need to make my own art. And I'm allowed. And then I was watching Marilyn Manson videos, and I was like, I forgot like artists and I'm like I get his body language. Like we're speaking the same. I'm like right. Like there's certain emotions, and it's like it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense to the NPCs, and it doesn't make sense to everybody who's not like an artistic person. And I keep like, I've been living in such a way where I keep like trying to act like them, where everything's just stiff motions, and I'm just here now. I'm eating. I'm like, you have no sense of like life or something. Like you don't do anything like interesting, like not for the sake of it being interesting, but for the sake of something in your soul, feeling something, and then it expresses something. Like there's nothing like I don't even know what to call it. Like what do you call it? Like people who write poetry, like get it, you know? Like there's like I don't know what the word for it is, you know? Or like Davey Havoc, same thing of AFI, like watching him and like certain like motions, like or certain movements or certain expressions, like physically, bodily, that like someone like that will do, and you're like I get it, like I know, like yeah, like oh I can do this shit like that too. I can make my own motions. That's what I mean by like drama or like theater or like romanticness. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm allowed to do that. I don't have to be like because the people in this society especially they're like why are you doing that, what are you doing, and I'm like there have been great artists that have emerged from this society. How in the fuck did you guys lose all sense of that? I'm gonna be more like theatrical, not in an annoying way. I just mean like I'm gonna be more myself. Like I'm allowed to be interesting and like expressive and like speak a different language that isn't just like analytical language but like like I'm allowed to actually like find myself inside myself and then like allow that self to speak through like physical body movements or like expressions in the face or like do you know what I mean? I'm just so happy. Also Baekhyun, like thank you so much for saving my life several years ago. Also, I was watching Fast and Furious because I at some point was like, I want to watch something entertaining, and there was a moment when is it Vin Diesel? He like grabbed his girlfriend's ass and like lifted her in one motion, and I just watched that, and I was like, I was not ready for that, and I was like, I was like you know, like I'm just watching a movie that's like supposed to be entertaining and like simple, and then this moment of like extreme sexuality just like was in my face, and like the way that he just like it was so perfect. He just like his masculine ass hands just like with such follow through, you know how like when you like play basketball like that follow through motion with just slowly without rushing with so much follow through, the way he just like scooped her ass in his hands and just lifted her in that one motion. I was shooketh. I was like bitch, like I literally like made some noise and like screamed a little bit, and then like I screamed for a little while because like the way that like set off this reaction of just like complete like sexual like delight in my psyche. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So the point is, this is the day when that happened. And then I was trying to make, and so I'm trying to create like a hub of thinking for all my projects that I need to make come to life. And like rock, music, art is now on that list. Or actually was, I just completely forgot about it, you know? Because I moved to like a super religious society and like something weird happened to me where I like super like was not myself at all and completely forgot about it because you're not allowed to listen to rock music when like super religion is happening. It sounds so weird. It sounds so weird. And so actually, when I was walking around, I was really glad. This is a tattoo I have from Davy Havoc. It's the only tattoo that I have. And I was walking around like having this like awe experience about like the music like making me feel like so resonant, like so alive and powerful. And then I was like watching, like looking at my tattoo and being like holding it and being like, wow, like that was such a wise choice that I made. Because like I wonder if this tattoo kept me grounded and anchored in my own actual true self all these years that I've been like in this weird society and like just completely like away from like the right kind of like thinking or something. Like people here really kind of like suck in a certain way that I don't know how to explain. Like they're just kind of clueless in a certain way that is very difficult to like understand because it's like how are you guys like functioning? It's because you were isolated and you only like live in your own world. I think like if you had to interact with the rest of the globe, you'd become deeper and more like varied and yeah, you'd become like I don't know what the word is. Yeah, and I suffered that because I'm like, none of you get it, like around me. Like, you're so like isolated in your own little fucking thing that you're not like, what's it called? Like, is it like character development? It's like you're not like, you're kind of like doofuses in like a way that I don't know how to explain to you. And it grates on my like, it, it upsets me because it's like I'm with people who just like, clueless, ignorant? Is it the word? Yeah, but anyway, this tattoo, I was like holding it and I was like, wow, like Davey Havoc like wrote this like this tattoo on my like he wrote with a Sharpie because I asked him to. I had like he like has held my arm like Davey Havoc has like that's like and I was like this is like a treasure like I'm so glad I have this and like his voice was in my ears and I was like thank you like and I was so surprised there was a song from December Underground, that album. I think it was Killing. No, it wasn't Killing Lights. It was some other song. Kiss and Control. That was the song. Kiss and Control. And I was like, this song is fucking perfection. Like his screaming, you know. AFI has a song called like Too Shy to Scream. I'm like, that's like I'm maybe like too shy now. Now I'm like I just don't know how. But like there was a time when I was definitely like listening to AFI and being like, yeah, but I could never. Like I'm too like broken down by trauma to like scream.